The football capital of the South, Birmingham, Alabama, home to the UAB Blazers, and the fans here have been eagerly anticipating this clash. Today, two teams get set to square off in an intra-conference battle in the American. As we'll see, the South Florida Bulls taking on the UAB Blazers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Bulls will kick it away to start. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So UAB's offense comes onto the field first today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They
breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Milner. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Kentner. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
The Blazers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the right. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
The short hands, it's Milner. Tackled right at the 43-yard line, and this D didn't let him sniff that first down marker.
Great job by the defense. You want to get him in third and long. You know it's a passing situation. You know you get the guy on the ground. You know it's fourth and long now. It's a good chance for you to be successful, and hopefully that punt unit coming on the field.
And the Blazers will try to pin them back with the punt. Looked as if they might have a little something going there, but they'll have to kick it away. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. So USF's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. They're led by a sensational signal caller, and Jesse, one thing every elite quarterback knows is where to find the weak spot in the secondary, and there might be a few of them there.
Yeah, there's no mystery where this quarterback is going to be throwing the football and who he's going to be trying to pick on. They knew coming into this game this was going to be the matchup they want to take advantage of. Now, David, the defense and their coordinator are going to have to find creative ways to help out this cornerback and use safety coverage over the top, some zone to try and get him as many doubles as they can. But you can't double cover all game long. This guy's going to be on an island from time to time, and you know that's when the quarterback's going to go after him.
I was about to say, dude, I'm not giving you that opportunity. I'm not putting him on an island. I'm going to use zone coverages. I'm going to try to hide him as much as I can. You see this all the time. You know you're in a deficiency. How do you mask it? How do you hide it? If he goes one-on-one on an island, that's a bad job calling defense.
And that last completion left them short of the sticks. It's third down. Here's the handoff. Oh, what a move. Got the first down and more. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
That was a big first down for this offense. Like, your defense was just on the field a lot. And so to get a first down, to get that clock moving, to get them a little bit of rest, now getting maybe a little bit of a rhythm offensively, big first down for this O.
Finds his man. It's Singleton. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Next up, 7. Second down.
We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. And the Bulls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, running back gets to give. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line's going to have to play a lot better here.
Brown will throw it. Makes the grab. It's Singleton. There he goes. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. That was a really well-run route on the curl to pick up the first down.
Yeah, and it's a nice job, too, by the receiver, getting his depth and then finding space in between the defenders, giving his quarterback a nice target.
The Bulls are moving quickly down the field. On the run, it's Norton.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. And the Bulls have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Oof. That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you got to dodge throughout a game to get the win, to limit those big plays.
Nice move. Create some space. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking downfield on first down. Touchdown, Bulls. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
USF.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put together an 81-yard drive, and the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass.
UAB 0.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll try the run. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Back to throw, it's Kitna. Under fire! We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Right down the middle. Makes the catch. And he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And the ground game comes through for this offense just in the nick of time. Clock ticking down in the first half. They punch it in and a chance to tie this football game.
Extra point here will tie the game. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the second quarter. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got his man to the left. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Oh, man, did he turn that one loose and fired it into the teeth of the zone.
And you know as a quarterback, Reese, when you're throwing it to the perimeter of the field on these curl routes, you've got to have some heat. You've got to have arm talent to get that ball out quickly into the hands of your receiver before all those defenders can get to it. Man, this QB's got a cannon.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down.
He's brought down at the 41-yard line. 2nd down.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, what a pleasure it's been to watch these two teams thus far there in Birmingham. And it's been a hard-fought battle today. Two teams out there playing ball and treating this crowd to a memorable first half. Seems to me, and I know I'm going to sound like a coach here, the team that limits turnovers and strings together productive drives is going to be the one celebrating a well-earned victory today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Protective Stadium.
The Blazers will boot it away to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Finds a little space. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Bulls can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Rides to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Brown wants to pass. Lost one deep down the right side. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And the Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4.
Second down coming up.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. Trying play action. Throws for the tight end. Finds a man in the middle. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football, because you know you get a little bit of suck up from those linebackers with the play action, and you feed the big fella.
Trying to cap this drive with a pass. Makes the grab. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
Firing to the right, complete. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Gain of 8. 1st and goal, USF.
We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th, all tied up. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Touchdown Bulls! They move on top here in the 4th. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. So a drive there of 82 yards and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to throw, it's Kitna. Under fire. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback, do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Catch in the middle, it's Hooks. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
Bringing the heat. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Second down now after the sack. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's fourth down. Will they bring out the punt team?
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. So the fourth down call works out for them as they try to keep the momentum going.
Yeah, that play, Reese, is going to give them a lot of confidence. Here they are. They're trying to scrape and claw themselves back into this one and take the lead. They needed that play.
Snagged in the middle. It's Jacobs. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
To the air, it's Kitna. A strike downfield. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the fourth, and the stage will be set for a great finish. Pocket breaking down. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only first down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? Motion from the back. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Grabbed behind the line. It's Jackson. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight across the way. Oh, they're after him. Back's got it. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field. But you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your 2nd and 3rd read some, but we got to stay aggressive.
Got to find a completion on this one. Last chance, and he's got it! He's got it for the touchdown! And they can send it to overtime with the kick, or do they dare try to win it here?
What an unbelievable play. No time on the clock. Score. Now this place is going bananas, and it's decision time. I could go for 2 here. Go for the win at home, crowd behind me, or kick the PAT and go into overtime.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
And the Blazers getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. On target to the left. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
Here comes 1st and goal as they try to strike here in overtime. Dropping back, it's Kitna. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
Man, you play the whole game. Now it's coming down to, what, a couple of plays. It's in overtime. You're starting to move the ball closer to the opponent's end zone. Got to make a play. Got to protect the football. What's your go-to play after watching this whole game develop?
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
On that RPO, the QB is just trying to keep it himself and see if he can get the 1st down, but nothing doing. He wasn't able to spring free, just too much speed defensively, and now it sets up 4th down.
They'll try to strike first with a field goal in overtime. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got an open man. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Brown will throw it. He's in! A game-winning touchdown in overtime.
How about about this offense coming out and executing so great, knowing what they needed. They were on defense first. They knew exactly what they needed to do. Come out, they get the throwing touchdown, ends the football game right now. Nice execution by the offense.
And that play right there, David, really encapsulates, I think, the identity of this team. They're going to fight and scratch and claw to the very end to get it done. Great job executing here late in the game to get the win.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.